The Local Show, featuring conversations with business owners, employees, and local business leaders about their successes, challenges, and reasons for doing business. Right here in Central New York. The Local Show is locally produced by Zoey Advertising. Now your hosts, Tom and Steve.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 2024 summer edition of The Local Show. I'm your host, Tom Soccocio Jr., along with my good friend and co-host, Steve Roberts. The Local Show features conversations about local businesses. We talk with the business owners, CEOs, CFOs, entrepreneurs, nonprofits, business advocates, and other business-friendly organizations. We learn how they got into business, why they do business right here in Syracuse, New York, and where their businesses might be going in the future. You're going to hear all about their successes, challenges, opportunities, marketing, and advertising. We're broadcasting from the Zoey Advertising Studios, sponsored by Safe Harbor Wills and Trusts, and you can see us on the YouTube channel as well, and you can see some older episodes of The Local Show as well.
Before you lost all your weight, Tom.
Well, I didn't lose a lot of weight.
Oh, yeah.
Packed it all back on with the, weightlifting.
Well, you look better.
Well, I feel better. Yeah. I was pushing some heavy weight in the gym the other day, and some kid went to pick it up, and he was, I don't know, he must have been a high schooler.
To pick up what you were just lifting?
Well, yeah. I had some 70-pound dumbbells. It wasn't like super huge, but I was doing some benches, some incline benches with him, and I put them down, and they kind of rolled, and it was in his way.
Sure.
So he went to pick them up, and he goes, "Whoa, geez, these things are heavy." And I said, "Well, that's why we call it weightlifting." And I said, "You think they're heavy for you? I'm 60 years old. What do you think?"
70-pound dumbbell. That's what they used to call me in high school.
Yes.
I was really skinny and not that good at math. So
I think you were only 70 pounds.
Pretty much.
All that height on you, but that makes you a good golfer.
Yeah,
you get a lot of leverage.
We played last week out at Timberbanks in the Sheriff's Tournament.
Oh, yeah.
And it was fun. I actually played decently and had some fun and made some friends. And,
very nice. Yeah, Timberbank's beautiful out there.
Yeah, the greens are goofy. If you're a golfer, it's like trying to. They're just too. They're just weird. They're just you can't.
Yeah. I got a wedding reception coming up there very shortly. Actually,
well, we went
September.
Up. Yeah, they September. Had the dinner upstairs. What a lovely place! The staff was great. It was pretty.
Bob
amazing.
Holdenbetz has his honeycombs there when they put out the charcuterie board.
Really?
Those are his honeycombs.
Oh, okay.
He sells all the honey to them.
Good for him.
Kind of cool. Anyway, we got a great show for you all lined up. We're going to talk with Dave Charron again. He's the president of Universal Windows Direct of Syracuse. Then Randy King stops by, director of Drumlin's Golf Country Club, and then Jack Rockwell, owner of R&R Custom Solutions for Seniors, and I guess a part of that is Elder Ride Transport. That's the way they put a slash in there anyway for me. Yes, and Julie Lefebvre, the new director of the Great New York State Fair, and then Anne-Marie Smith, the development director of the Reading League. Mike Sorreo is the owner of Butternut Sports Shop, and then Tom Wolf is the owner of Bath Pros, and he'll stop by and wrap us up. All right, now we say good morning to Dave Charron. How are you, buddy?
Great. Good morning to you guys.
Good morning to you. So tell us about your journey. You're a Syracuse native, right?
Yep. Yeah. Born and raised in Liverpool.
Yeah. Did you go to Liverpool High?
Yep. Graduated in 1987 from Liverpool.
Right. Okay. And then you stuck around. And what career did you want to go into right out of high school? Did you go to college or?
I originally thought about automotive. I ended up working for my dad. My dad had a trucking company.
Okay.
So I actually drove tractor trailer for a few years.
So you had to get
over the road or locally?
New York State. So I was home every night.
Okay.
And you got to get what's that license called?
The Class A.
Class A, yeah. So you were a Class A.
Yes, I was. I don't know if I am anymore, but I was.
And so you worked driving truck for a while.
Yeah.
And then what'd you go into after that?
Yeah, got into the landscaping business for quite a few years. And
that was pretty successful for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, we did really well for many years. The seasonality of that business is tough.
Yeah.
So the windows and doors pretty much go all year long, and that was very appealing to me.
Yeah. And what makes you a little different? Is it a franchise or is it homegrown or how?
We're actually a dealer for Universal Windows Direct, so they're national. We're all over the country.
Okay.
But we're a dealer. It's a little bit different than a franchise, but very similar. Mm-hmm. We use their name and everything, but we are locally owned and operated. And it's a family business here in Syracuse. My daughter works in the office.
Nice. Oh, that's fun.
And Yeah, sometimes.
Maybe for you. Yeah, I was going to say. I knew where you were, but I didn't know you, and I didn't really remember the name. So in Liverpool, coming down on Route 57, if you're coming south and your brakes fail, the road bends, you'll crash right into his building.
It's very close to the road.
It's right on the road. What's that? What's that old plaza? What's that plaza called?
Seneca Mall.
Seneca Mall. So it's right in front there. Yeah. And so I go by there all the time.
Yeah. The plow has actually snow has hit the building when the plow goes by.
Oh yeah, it's close.
It's that close
because it bends, and you're right there. So what's going on now? Are people thinking winter? Are they replacing windows? Or are you sitting around with your feet up?
It's our busiest time of the year right now. We are full steam ahead. Getting windows and doors installed in everybody's homes. We do still have time to get windows and doors installed before the winter hits. Plenty of time to do that. But we are in our busiest time of the year.
Yeah, this time, can people still get installations done? Are you able to get that done before the snow flies?
Oh yeah. We're right now we're operating on about a 7 to 8 week time frame.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're popular. That's good.
Yeah.
I always wonder if somebody's like, hey, we can do it tomorrow. That seems like you need to do it tomorrow. Don't you have any business? So there's the people that you're worth waiting for a month or two.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And to Tom's point, what's different about you? There's a lot of window and door folks and handyman and window companies. Do you do things differently? Or is it the product? Is it the people? Or are you just the same as everybody else?
Yeah, I'd say combination of both. Our flagship product is our Plus window. We have what they call a super spacer in between the glass. A lot of people pay attention to the window frame and the glass, but they don't pay attention to what is actually between the glass, and that actually dictates a lot of your energy efficiency. So we use a product called super spacer between the glass. Mm-hmm. It's a structural foam. It doesn't conduct the heat or cold from the inside to the outside the way that metal does. Metal is a good conductor.
Sure.
So we use this structural foam called super spacer. It's a high quality product that helps our windows to make your home more comfortable on the inside, keeps the temperatures more even, and they're actually 18 degrees warmer on the inside of the glass than the metal spacer in windows. Mm-hmm. So
a lot of times when people do a replacement, they might think that they only have money for the front of the house or something like that. How do you make it so that they might be able to replace all their windows? Because wouldn't it be more energy efficient to get them all done in once and stuff?
That'd be great. Yeah. I mean, not everybody can do that, but we do have financing. So if somebody wants to finance the project, we have a combination of either lower payment, longer term financing. Mm-hmm. And we also have, if somebody just wants to say, give me 18 months and we can get it done in that amount of time, we can have a low, maybe even a no interest option for 18 months.
Oh, that's not so bad.
Okay. Yeah. So is the government still sort of in the window business where they like rebate or they had incentives? Is that still, that was a thing a while ago. Well, okay, you have this review and the government does this and that. Is that still out there?
They do still have some rebates for Energy Star products. There is, so the window rebate now is only for what they call Energy Star Most Efficient, which is triple pane. It has to be a triple pane window to achieve the numbers that they require now. Mm-hmm. This all changed last October with the Energy Star ratings. So it's a $600, pretty sure it's a $600 credit that they can obtain if they buy the triple pane Energy Star rated windows. So it's not a huge rebate, but hey, $600 helps.
So it's
right all the way
probably
around.
Starts with a quote. I mean, people are like, how much are my windows? Well, I don't know. You got to look at them, I imagine, right?
Yep.
Is the 288-6855, is that the right number?
Yep, that's the best number to call. Yep.
Okay, so you can talk to Dave, Universal Windows Direct, 288. Tom, that's the big area code too.
Yes.
288-6855. They can get a quote or whatever. Then go to universalwindowssyracuse.com if they want.
Yep.
But if they call that number, they can say, hey, what's it cost? How do I do this? And
yep. We'd be happy to set up a free estimate for everyone, in-home estimate, get them all the information they need and pricing.
Dandy.
Well, thank you so much. Dave Charron right there, the president of Universal Windows Direct of Syracuse, a self-made man, an entrepreneur, and definitely appropriate for the local show. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of the day.
Thank you.
All right, coming up next, we're going to talk with Randy King, director of Drumlin's Country Club, right here on the local show on 570 WSYR.